Yeah, that's where we got.
Okay, we are
16.
we're in Samuel, 1 Samuel, and please please subscribe to this channel. Give it a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever there is a new video, and also please like it and comment. All these things will bring it higher and higher in the rankings, so you will never miss a class because it will always be on the top of your page. Okay, so again, we're in 1 Samuel chapter 20, verse 16. David and Jonathon are making a deal. Again, Jonathon is going to go in front of in front of Saul, and he's going to give the ploy that is Rosh Chodesh, and David normally would be sitting with his father-in-law, but he's asked permission, as it were, from fake. It's not real permission. He's really not going anywhere. But the storyline is that he went to his father's family, and because it's their day to give a sacrifice, or it's their festival, whatever it's going to be. And Jonathon is supposed to gauge his father Shaul's reaction. If Shaul gets angry that David's not there, that's a bad sign. If he has no reaction, then it's also a questionable sign. Could be bad, it could be good. We don't know what Shaul's thinking. And of course, if it's a good reaction, he went to his father, no problem, great, tremendous, he loves his dad. Then Shaul has nothing against David, and David will be able to come home. Well, Shaul says no problem with this, and he says, but let's make a covenant that regardless of what happens, that you will always judge my family well, because I know you will be the next king. You're engaged to be the next king. Fine. So he says, so 16. Vayichrot Jonathon and Beit David. So Jonathon made a covenant with the house of David. Uvikesh Hashem, and requested Hashem miyad oivei David, and was I don't know how they would translate that, but requesting from Hashem, seeking from Hashem from the hand of the enemies of David. So Rashi explains, because Hashem et habrit hazot, that through this covenant, miyad oivei David, kina katuv, the verse is using euphemistic language, and its explanation is Bikesh HaKadosh Baruch Hu et Havon Miyad David, that Hashem sought the sin from the hand of David, Kisha'avar al Habrit, when he would transgress on the covenant, Ve'amal Mepiboshet, and he will say to Mepiboshet, that would be Jonathan's grandson, that you and Siva will split the land. Yatzta bat kol v'amra. So the bat kol went out, the heavenly voice went out and said, Rechav v'Yeravam yachaku et hamalchut. That Yeravam and Rechavim and Yeravam will split the kingdom. And that's what it says, V'yipar Hashem, Alei Hashem yad sonei David. So that's when it says that Hashem will pay from the hand of the enemies of David. Okay, so in other words, this is he made a covenant, and that's how that Hashem is going to use it against David, when David will end up turning against Jonathon's family. And it would be a misunderstanding, but nonetheless, that would be the problem. Okay. So then the Malbim said on that in Beit David miyad oyev she says the words Bikesh Hashem, that Hashem requested from Hashem. Hu mama musgad. This is a close statement. Ratzalimor, it really wants to mean that Jonathon karabrit im Beit David, that Jonathon made a covenant with the house of David. Shuhu Michal ishto v'yesh banav sheklalim b'toch habrit hazu, that Michal, his wife, and that his children will be included in this covenant. Lahasilei miyad oivei David, that it would save them from the enemies of David. For who? Jonathon, and that would be Jonathon. Hit chayev lahatzal Beit David bal yira Shaul imahem acharei bracha. That Jonathon made him was obligated to save, would be obligated to be saved from the house of David because of the evil that Saul did. So he's asking, don't take out my father's transgressions on me. Uvikas Hashem, which means be'ed krita tabrit, because Hashem had tefillah, that in the time of the cutting of the making of this covenant, so Hashem requested in the tefillah, it was requested of Hashem in this tefillah, she'azru al-zeh, that he would help them on this matter. Lefizeh, and according to this, Kamo shekarat David Jonathon, Bein al Jonathon, Bein al Beito, Lechiotam Eit Yimloch, whether it be Jonathon or afterwards, when he's in the time of his ruling, Bein Kain Karat Jonathon le David, Bein al David, Bein al Beito Hashil Mishal. So also how David. So it's a two-ended covenant. One is that Jonathon will save David from his father, Shaul. David, Jonathan's father, Shaul. He's going to save him from that. That's one part. I'll save you. But on the other hand, you have to save my family. Because of the evil that my father wants to do to you, and they may want revenge, there has to be a detente. You can't hit my family. That's what he's asking for. Okay.
But there's also two time frames at once. One is during David's own lifetime, and the next is generation.
Correct. That's why he said his children. Right. So Vayosef Yehonatan lahashbia et David. So again, and Yehonatan added or again made adjure David be'avato because of his love for him. Ki avat nafsho ahiva, because the love of his soul, he loved him. Okay. And it says, Shizbiu be'ava shebeneim, he caused them to swear with the love that was between them. She'achar she'ahivo ahavat nafsho kenishba ahavat nishba minosho, that after he loved him with his soul, so he made him swear with the love. V'hu ze eslo shvua yoter gadol, and this was apparently a greater strength of the shvua. Fine. So vayomer lo Yehonatan machar kodesh. Jonathon says to him, tomorrow is Rosh Chodesh. Okay? And again, Rashi says, and it's a way for people to eat on the table of the king who are appointed. So, what's going to happen? Nifkarata ki yipaket moshevecha, and you will be counted or visited because your place will be looked at. Your place will be missing. In other words, your chair, you have a chair. If nobody's going to be sitting in your chair. That's how Rashi explains it. The chair that you're normally there, you're not there. So he's going to see that. Nifkarata, and you'll be remembered. Oh, so Rashi is the language of remembrance. And yipaked, which is the PL, means it's a lashon of chisaron. You'll be missing. So he gives you that explanation. Good. So the Malbim explains, so now Jonathon is starting to specify the signs between them. So he says, when you will be remembered, when it's forced that the king will remember you, because your chair will not be there, you will not be sitting in a chair. So he says, and you will how does it say? So all 3 days. So in 3 days you're going to go down very much, and you will come to this place. So for 3 days you're going to be hidden basically. You will come to the place and you will come to the place that you hid there on the day of the act, the action. And you will sit near this rock of Azel, which is Ot Drachim. Azel was a Holchi Derech, apparently a signpost or some sort of thing. There was a stone that was a sign for people walking on the way. How do they translate that?
And stay near a marker zone.
A marker zone, okay.
Or, no, a marker stone.
Marker stone.
Marker stone.
Whatever that's what it was. Okay, fine. So Malbim says, "Shlo v'shilashta tered ma'od rash limod techa leka sadeh shetech shetisatir sham shlosh chalakim." So you're going to divide the field into 3 portions. Shevchol yom v'yom tered ma'od. And every day you're going to go down there very much. So you're going to go into a deeper part of that field to be hidden more and more and more. So the first day, second, okay. The reason is because the first day you don't have to hide as much because the danger isn't as much, right? My dad didn't see you, no problem. He'll assume you come the next day. But on the second day, that if the king realizes that because you didn't come to the king's table, so now the danger will be greater, so you should hide yourself a little more. And on the third day, Beit Rosh Chodesh, which is the second day of Rosh Chodesh, Sha'az ein shum amatle. There already, there's no other excuse. In other words, there's no other day you're going to show up. Ki biyom harishon, because on the first day, Amar, he could have said mikrahu. It was a happenstance that David didn't come. V'gam az sha'az yichakarhu v'yadaviv. Then he's going to check out with him and his father. Okay, v'yudbei az kana gedola. Then the danger is going to be very great. So that's why you should go down deeper and deeper into this field. And then you're going to come to this place you've been hiding, that you hid there on the day of the action, which means biyom hachol on the weekdays, that you were doing work. Rosh Chodesh, because on Rosh Chodesh lo asu malacha b'sadot, because on Rosh Chodesh we don't work in the fields. V'in sarech they hit rachek ma'od b'sadeh kamo b'chol she'am mosoim sham. And so therefore on Rosh Chodesh you shouldn't have to distance yourself as much from the field like you would on the weekdays, because on the weekdays everybody's found there. On the Rosh Chodesh nobody's there, right? If I'm not allowed to work my fields on the Rosh Chodesh, so who's going to be there? So I don't have to go as far in. But on the other hand, when the danger starts to increase, I have to hide myself more and more so the people won't see me and be able to say where I'm hiding. Yeah.
How many people at this point were in David's hiding party along with him?
It's only him.
Only. Because I thought originally, I don't know, maybe he had guards, he had somebody was...
No, the guards were trying to get him.
Yeah, they were Saul's guards.
Right. So right now he's a free man.
So anytime he was in hiding in previous chapters, this was just he himself.
Right. Yeah. In Shmuel Beit, he's going to have, in second Samuel, he's going to have a whole troop with him, because he's really on the run.
For how many years total was he in hiding?
Well, again, it's Saul only lasted for 2 years, so let's say about one and a half years tops. I don't think it's more than that.
Till he became king, or
yeah,
till
he becomes king.
All right.
But it's really maybe 6 months to a year, I would say.
Because it's one thing I was thinking of, like people like Anne Frank, their family who hid out. It's one thing not to make noise during the day,
right?
Which they couldn't, because there were people down there. It's another thing entirely to leave no proof that you had been there. What's he to eat, and what do you do with the bones? In other words, how do you leave no proof that you would? And what kind?
Well, again, that doesn't have to be proof. Remember, nobody's looking for him at this point. You don't have a Gestapo.
Why is there a marker stone?
That's like you have on the.
If you're in hiding, you don't put up an address like
No. The marking stone would be like I have a street sign. Meet me by the street sign. It's just he's just saying.
It's nothing that it's a naturally.
Right. Well, it's not naturally. It's put up by the city officials. In other words, if I say, meet me by the old barn.
All right, so it was there.
Right, it was there. Right, so, and he says, stay there. So Malbim says, Kishamem Se'echa, that's where I'm going to find you. Okay. So he says, V'ani shloshet echitzim sida ora, and I am going to shoot 3 arrows to the side, the shalach li l'matara, that I'm going to send towards a target. I'm going to send towards the target. I'm going to shoot towards the target. She says, "He melitza al lashon hara shenikra chetz ketuvim." Oh, so this is the 3 arrows are an allusion to lashon hara that was spoken. Fine. Nikra sone telata shahori shloshet kidivrei chachmenu zichron levocham. Okay, verse with this sign of 3 arrows, I'm going to tell you, or I'm going to demonstrate the depths of the lashon hara that is in the heart, or the slandering in the heart of Shaul. It said, "Sida ora, sorry, going to shoot the arrows which they mock lo oreim biyoshir. I will not send them out straight. El divrei habrit shekarat. No, oh, I'm sorry. Min koma, not straight from to your place. Sha'az yiracha hanar rakel, because then the nar would see you. The young boy that's going to be with me when I'm shooting all these arrows, he'll see you, and so as a result, I'm going to shoot to a side. That's why I'm not shooting it towards you, I'm going to shoot towards the side. But I'm going to shoot 3 arrows. Why? And then I'm going to send this young boy who's with me to fetch my arrows, because apparently ammunition was expensive. You don't want to lose your arrows. Okay, so he's only target practice anyway.
And this
so
was Jonathon.
Jonathan speaking.
Between Jonathon and Saul, they used a lot of spears on David.
This is not spears, this is arrows.
Oh.
I'm shooting the arrow.
Yeah.
Okay? So he says, I'm going to say to the lad, Leich, go, matza et achitzem, find the arrows. If I will certainly say to the young man, hine achitzem himcha, that if I say, behold, the arrows are basically in front of you, behold, take them and come, and then you can come, David. Why? Because there's peace for you. And there's nothing going to happen, as the Lord liveth. As the Lord liveth. You got that one? Okay. And if I say the Elam now here's also, by the way, it went from Na'ar to Elam. Okay, Na'ar means young man, a servant. Elam means youth. Okay?
What word?
Elam. Ayin, Lamed Mem, versus Nun Ayin Resh, which is interesting that it changes in the middle. Okay? But I said to the young man, that the arrows are too far away. Lech, go. You, David, go. Because Hashem has sent you away. So that's going to be, I'm going to shoot 3 arrows, and I'm going to give 1 or 2 statements to my young man. I'm either going to tell him, they're right there, go grab them, bring everything back, and that means, David, you're free to come. My father has nothing wrong. My father has no animosity towards you. On the other hand, if I say they're gone, forget it. That's the signal to you, David. Run.
If the arrows are not retrieved.
Right. If I yell out to the boy, the arrows are too far, they're lost.
Yeah.
Get out of here. That's not good for you. That's the signal you're going to have. Okay. So Malbim explains. Im amor yomar. Im amor omar. Sorry. Natan shnei elo shnei simanim. He gave him 2 signs. One, the language of behold, it's further away. Shem yomar v'hinei zeh siman shetavo. That would be the sign you can come. Hena, you can come close. V'yomar mahala. But if he said hala further away, zeh siman shivrach hala. That means you should run away. Fine. Vim Amar, Vim Yomar Lenar Ola Elam. Then he picks on the words Na'ar, young man, Elam, young man. Kisham Elam Mora Yoter Ala Gevora. The word the shame Elam, the name of Elam, which again, young man, it teaches more about the strength and the zerezus, the quick to action, how more than Na'ar. Na'ar doesn't mean that. If the arrows were close, so ba'ofen shaya min na'ar, that it would be like a young man. Here he is. Yomar lenar. Then he would say to the young man, "Yikru b'shem na'ar ki ein tzarich l'zirus," because when it's close, you don't need to have that much quickness to want to do something. Kol b'chal limso achitzim she'en krovim she'ashim el David she'en tzarich l'zarez livroch. So he would say, by calling him a na'ar, that would tell David that he doesn't have to run. That's another. So it's two hints. Rocky galelefanav mamad hana'ar. He could reveal himself in the manner of a na'ar, where you take your time. Im yorechitzim mekom rachel. But on the other hand, if he sent it to a far place, sha'az yomar le'elam. Then he would say to his young man that needs to run, that needs that energy. She'ez razul limsam, that he should run. He should be again quick to find the stuff. So Zeshim on the David, that would be the sign to David that he has to be quick to run. And also he has to guard himself from being revealed to the boy. Again, so he's saying, therefore he calls him an Elam so that he would run to get the arrows, in order that he would send him from here like they were. Okay. Ofan echad, the four ways here. Ofan echad shimshad Shaul tov el David. The first one is that Shaul found everything good. David yaz you shnei siman l'tova. Then these two things would be a sign for good. Shem elam milad hena. The word na'ar, when he would say it to his na'ar, and they would use the word hena, close, or just there. Ofan bait. On the other hand, shim se'enu bara, if it was bad with him, so then he would have two things so bad, namely the shem elam milat halam, the name when he would call the boy Elam, and by that moniker, and he would say halal, the word halal, which is further. And also two manners in which they weren't sure what would be in the heart of Shaul. Then it would only be one sign. If I said to the boy, to take it and come, then there would be nothing to, there would not even be a question of sakana. So he's giving him all these signals that for David to understand from afar, hidden, whether or not Shaul is for him or Shaul is against him. Again, David knows that Shaul wants to kill him. It's really proving it to Jonathon that this is what's going on. So David knows game over. It's just a matter of how do I escape, and what am I going to do? So Jonathon is going to give him the way out, and this is how he's going to test him. We'll have to stop here.